If he plays, with that relentless effort I mentioned before, he's got a chance. I mean, there's a lot of good players out there. But I want our guys to believe in themselves, and I want them to have those kind of goals within the framework of team, But if he plays great, it does help the team, and that's true of anybody in any position. But he's got some really, really good tools. He's got a great motor, and if he can stay healthy and really play up to his potential, he'll have a chance to be pretty good.
The safety play, we've talked a little bit about the cornerbacks in the past, but having some veteran guys there, guys that have plenty of experience, how do they look to you?
I think they're doing a nice job. They're doing a really good job of disguising coverage, Coaching QBs, you want key safeties to make decisions on where to go with the ball. And I've had the toughest time keying these guys than anybody in 33 years of coaching. And, so I think Coach Bond is doing a great job. Coach Diaz does a nice job of really teaching these guys to understand how important them disguising things is to keeping us from going to the right person. Guy goes deep middle, I'm going somewhere. If he stays cover 2, I might go another place. And if I can't distinguish which one it is, then I got some issues as a quarterback. So we've had a lot of misreads because of that. Now, they still have to be in position to make certain plays. And if they got to play deep middle and they hang on the hash too long, they gotta cover a lot of ground if you get some kind of ball thrown to the field. But quite frankly, we haven't done enough of that to force them to do that. So that's kind of like what I mentioned, challenging corners the other day. We got to challenge safeties as well with our ability to throw the ball deep.
Mark, the offensive line, just kind of reshaping them. Was that the major focus when you got here?
There's just a major focus is everything we're trying to do. I mean,
on the offensive,
that's part of it. I mean, you can't do anything if that line isn't playing well. And I think Coach Searles has done a nice job of teaching these guys. And it's showing up every practice. We're getting a little bit better, a little bit more time to throw, a little bit more space to run. Guys seem to be sticking their hat in the right spot, giving the effort that you need. Sometimes you don't need a devastating block. You just need to get your hat placement exactly where it's supposed to be, and force a defender to decide is he going to keep contained or jump inside of a block. But if you can't block the right guy and you don't put your hat in the right spot, you have no chance. So now if you get assignment right, technique right, and then you can physically impose your will, then you got something really special.
Is Sonny Daigu, was he able to get back in the mix? Saw him out there.
No, he's just out there encouraging his teammates right now and trying to learn the best he can in the meetings and in practice.
And then, sorry for the other injury question, but we didn't see Scott Patchen out there. Is he okay?
Yeah, I'm not going to make any comment on injuries around here, at least not today.
Bar Milo, we didn't see him play last year. He was obviously red-shirted. Just talent-wise, what he's got, and he's running second team.
He's a lot like the rest of them, just scrapping, trying to learn. Sometimes until they really know what to do, it's hard to judge the athleticism of a lineman. But when you see guys playing with confidence because they know what to do, you get a better feel. And little by little, I think he's improving. He looks like he's improving athletically, but I think it's just more of him knowing what to do.
Mark, where do you feel you are at the running back position right now?
I think we've got a group of guys that can function and help us win. We'll see if anybody is a great back. I think we got very good backs, and maybe they're great. I don't know. We're got to wait and see. Until you start scrimmaging and watching guys, finish runs or break tackles or run away from a crowd of guys if they have the speed to do that. You can't really tell it. I can't tell it yet. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't just sit there and watch film after film after film of last year's stuff. I tried to get acquainted with the kids, and that was about it.
Mark, you mentioned confidence. How much does confidence help the talent show? I mean, that's
huge.
Isn't it everything?
Well, it really is. And you gain confidence when you know what to do. You gain confidence when you execute. You gain confidence as an offensive unit when everybody does it right and it works. And you're like, oh, man, this is good stuff, Same thing defensively. So they're gaining confidence in just their individual assignments, but then as a unit, you start seeing things happen in a positive way, and you start saying, we're going to be okay.
I mentioned that because Quan said that he's, as a defensive lineman.
Say again?
I mentioned that because Quan said even as a defensive lineman, he got hit a couple times. He's like, whoa, where'd that come from?
We're getting better. We're getting better with assignments. We're getting better at striking. When like even a back in a pass protection, there's times when our tailback's got to block that big old joker, And if they know what to do and they come off on the snap and they get their pads down and they strike, then you got a chance to slow them down a little bit. In the beginning, he was just running over those guys, and now they're at least putting up a little bit of a fight. Thank you, gang.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.